What's going on, everyone? Welcome to episode 8 of Rebel Roundtable, the first official podcast of Rebel Sports Network here at UNLV. I'm your host, Palacios, here with my co-host, Thomas Gobbo.
Yeah, we're back. Going to be an exciting episode. Got a lot to cover, and let's get into it.
And speaking of what we're going to cover, we have our, of course, NFL recap with UNLV Athletics with some exciting games from the Lady Rebels, Runnin Rebels, and UNLV Football. So let's get into NFL recap. Thomas, start us off.
Thursday night football, Patriots versus the Jets. The Pats win 27-14, and they are 9-2. Travion Henderson had 3 touchdowns, and Drake May is looking like an MVP favorite in his second year.
He was 25 of 34 passing, had 281 yards, and a touchdown. The Patriots are now first in the AFC East, and they are tied with the Broncos for the best record in the NFL.
It's crazy. It's crazy stuff. When you think about last season, I'm sure nobody thought that it would be Patriots-Broncos like the good old Brady Manning days. But, yeah, the Jets are still bad. Yesterday, Justin Fields got benched in favor of journeyman Tyrod Taylor, and they will be moving forward with Tyrod Taylor.
Yeah, but this is the first time that the Patriots are 9-2 for the first time ever with the quarterback that's not named Tom Brady.
No, that makes sense. But,
but isn't that kind of crazy? Just like a random stat to hear.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna say ever.
No.
Of course with Tom Brady. I'd be super shocked if
it was ever.
Yeah.
But also Travion Henderson. He is finally proving why he was worth that second-round pick, 38th overall.
Out of Ohio State. Good running backs out of Ohio State.
And it says that on FanDuel plus 115, Mike Vrabel is favored for Coach of the Year. Do you agree with that?
I do. Either that or Sean Payton, obviously Broncos head coach. Or, honestly.
I feel like both of these teams, I would have never thought the Patriots and the Broncos would be, tied for the best record in the NFL right now. There's still a lot of games to go, and that can obviously change, but as of right now,
it's a lot of crazy stuff, honestly.
Yeah.
But
moving on to our Bills team for our shout out Kyle Sparrow. The Bills won 44-32, and they bounced back from that kind of embarrassing Dolphins loss. Josh Allen completed 19 of 30 passes for 317 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions.
But also 3 rushing touchdowns. Most touchdowns scored by a quarterback before they are 30 years old.
Also most of the season.
Clapping it up, yeah. I mean, he's really getting it done for the Buffalo Bills like he always does. But, 53 fantasy points. 53.
Congrats, bro. I don't know anything about fantasy.
53 is crazy, especially for a quarterback. But, it was a back-and-forth game. Bills' defense came up big with a turnover on Baker Mayfield, forcing him to fumble the ball towards the end of the game.
Going into a deeper dive of every score, it was a 2-yard quarterback sneak, a 43-yard pass to Tyrell Shavers, a 52-yard pass to Ty Johnson, 25-yard pass to James Cook, a 5-yard run, and a 9-yard run.
Yeah. And now we're going to talk about the Steelers and the Bengals. It was a busy week over there in Pittsburgh. My former home, Cy Young winner Paul Skeens got announced last week. You're lucky I did not bring my Paul Skeens jersey and flex it in front of the camera like you did, but that's okay.
Girl, go ahead, because I could have brought the Dodgers jersey and said about Shohei getting MVP. Busy week in LA too. But before we get into LA, continue with the Steelers.
Yeah, college game day with Pat McAfee, Pittsburgh's own over there, and Pitt played Notre Dame where they got spanked, but that's all right. Still showed out, and did. That's okay. Pitt is all right. They're not going to be ranked anymore, but that's okay. And then the Steeler game Sunday. 34-12 final score against the Bengals. The Bengals are trash. Jamar Chase got into it with Jalen Ramsey. Did you see that he actually spit into his face?
But didn't he say he didn't? Obviously, he's going to say he didn't because he doesn't want to get suspended for a game. But
right, but he said it in an interview, knowing that it would most likely get posted, and then the video came out later, and he spit directly on him, and Jalen Ramsey crashed out.
I mean, if a man spits on you, like, what are you supposed to do?
Right. I would not tolerate that.
If someone spit on me, like, I'm crashing out too.
Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, 34-12. Defense got it done. 2 defensive touchdowns, pick 6 by Kyle Duggar, and a fumble recovery for James Pierre, and he hit a front flip in the end zone, almost hurt himself. But we're 6-4, top of the AFC North. It's what you love to see.
Mm-hmm. You know who's at the top of the NFC West now?
Yeah, we already know.
Yeah, the Los Angeles Rams. My dad wants me to say, whose house? Rams' house.
Oh boy.
Sorry. Yeah, the Rams snuck their way into the first place of NFC West. It was a messy victory, but shows the potential for this season. It's their 5th consecutive win. Sean McVay said it best, we're not going to apologize for being able to find ways to win. Was it a messy win? Yes. Did they win? Also yes. They had 4 interceptions, 2 of which were from Cameron Kitchens, and Stafford threw 2 touchdown passes. Devontae Adams had his 10th touchdown catch, I'm assuming of the season, and then his 1,000th career catch. Kyron Williams rushed for 91 yards, and Ethan Evans had a perfect 50-yard punt that landed right at the Seattle 1-yard line with 1 minute and 41 seconds left.
Yeah, that is a big play to set them all the way back, and they have to try and get down the field in a minute and, 20? A minute 10, 41. But, yeah, still difficult.
And then for them only to get to the 61-yard line, like, I mean, if Jason Myers would have made that field goal, like, good on them. But they didn't.
Would have been a career-long and I believe, career-long for Jason Myers. But would have.
I mean, going back to last week's episode, if y'all watch with Trevor Lewis, shout out Trevor. He was a little angry after the game, talking about Sam Darnold's first 4 interception game since 2019.
Yeah, he was seeing ghosts again, like he said when he was with the Jets. But yeah, Stafford loves his tight ends, loves throwing touchdown passes to his tight ends. But yeah, Rams defense got it done. I like those uniforms that they wore too.
I know, bro. Still haven't gotten my Puka Nacua jersey, so I'm like, I'll take any jersey, but those ones are nice. What are they, the midnight jerseys? Yeah, I like them.
And then we got the Broncos and Chiefs battle for the Chiefs to try and stay competitive in the AFC West, but the Broncos would win it 22-19, and they advanced to like we said earlier, 9-2, tied for best in the league. Visiting teams usually struggle in Mile High. That defense led by Nick Bonito, Pat Surtain, even though he was out, they really get it done for the Broncos. And Kelsey, unfortunately, set the Chiefs' all-time touchdown record with 84 touchdowns. That is crazy.
Good for bro.
Yeah.
But the Chiefs still lost. So
right,
we'd love
exactly.
to see it, so who cares?
Yeah, the Broncos rallied again in the fourth quarter. Will Lutz's field goal was good as time expired, and they are 9-2. That's 8 straight for the Denver Broncos.
I mean, and Bo Nix is also showing that. Bo Nix and Will Lutz showed their resilience in that last couple plays, because Bo Nix had led the 2 field goal drives and then a 54 and 34 yarder from Will Lutz. Bo Nix now has 5 game-winning drives this season, and he is now tied with Caleb Williams for most in the league.
Yeah, they love playing in the fourth quarter. Yeah. Or he loves playing in the fourth quarter. I mean, that's why they're 9-2.
I mean, if it works,
don't
same
fix
as the Rams. If it works, it works.
Yep.
If you find a way, you find a way.
And Sunday Night Football, Eagles facing off against the Lions over there in windy Philadelphia. There's 35-mile-an-hour winds. It was crazy. Kickers during the warm-ups, they're shanking kicks to the right side, and you could see it in the broadcast. It was pretty funny. But, playing in hostile Philly, the Lions' offense just got stalled out pretty much the whole game, and the Eagles' defense came up big in this ugly, windy game. And, the Eagles are now 8-2, first in the NFC East.
Was this the first home game for Jalen Phillips?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, he had a sack, and he won Sunday Night Football Player of the Game. I'm not an Eagles fan, but I love Jalen Phillips. Shout out Jalen Phillips from Rev High School in Redlands, California. He was nice. I got to interview him. So I'm not gonna root for the Eagles, but I will root for Phillips. So yeah. And moving on to
Monday Night Football.
Game.
Raiders and Cowboys. The second most expensive game this season. I have no idea how that's possible.
Yeah, Raiders and Cowboys. Who is... Okay, but I will admit, their fan bases, like...
Yeah.
They're huge and they're diehard. So...
Yeah, it'd be worse if they were in Oakland. They would really have diehards there. But they're here
but then
now.
that shows, like, the traffic going from Harry Reid to Allegiant, or from Allegiant to Harry Reid. That's what I'm saying. Like, they still have fans from Oakland, from California, coming into Vegas for these.
Yeah.
For this game,
Ugh.
for all their games.
Yeah, but so far the Raiders' offense is struggling. They have 7 points in their last matchup against the Broncos on Thursday Night Football, hoping that they can, try and compete with the Dallas Cowboys' high-powered offense. I mean, you put that team on the field, they can do whatever they want offensively against a not-so-good Raiders team. But, I mean, it's been disappointing for both sides, actually.
Yeah.
Cowboys always with Super Bowl aspirations and never follow through.
They're
but
aspirations for a reason.
But, yeah, their defense just acquired Logan Wilson and Quinnen Williams via trade at the trade deadline, so they're looking to bolster up that Cowboys defense and hopefully get their first win as a Cowboy against the Raiders. But Raiders got to come in and hold it down at home.
Yeah. Looking at the probabilities right now, it says that the Cowboys are favored 62.3%, while the Raiders have a 37.7%. I'm honestly kind of surprised that it's
not that bad.
Yeah, like I would have. I mean, the Cowboys aren't that great either, though.
Right.
I mean, Cowboys are 3-5, Raiders are 2-7.
Mm-hmm. And this goes back, like, I have no idea how this is one of the most expensive games. Just being in Allegiant Stadium, Dale.
But that's where the fan base thing comes in.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, both of these fans, like, I know Raiders fans, I know Cowboys fans. There's some sitting out there right now, and they will defend their team to no end.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how.
Yeah.
But they do.
Yep, my family, diehard Raider fans, they'll...
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. I
My
didn't know
mom's
that.
side, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But, yeah. I'll stay with Pittsburgh. I'm cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, predictions. 3, 2, 1, Cowboys.
That one. If the Raiders win tonight,
that would be crazy.
that'd be a great win for them at home.
It would.
But like
It
they
really
need that.
would.
They need that one.
On primetime Monday night, getting your week started off right.
Mm-hmm.
So, but only time will tell.
But will it happen?
5:15 at Allegiant Stadium.
Yeah, but by the time this comes out, like, we'll already know the score.
Right.
And we can cover that next week.
Yep.
But moving into our UNLV athletics, going back to November 11th, they had nothing Monday, Tuesday, right? The 11th was, no, excuse me. Men's basketball was on Tuesday, November 11th, and they played Montana. We both were able to cover that game, or be there on court, and they lost 93-102. It was a tough loss, but, Pastner said it best. If you score 93, you got to win. And unfortunately, they just didn't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, when you score, like what he said, if you score 93 points, you should win, especially in college basketball. They're favored heavy again in this game at home, but just couldn't get it done. Allowed 102 points. And that was crazy.
It was like very back and forth, and it wasn't like it was like a far stretched game going into halftime. It was like 45-47, I believe.
Right. And they shot more efficient from the 3-point line and got more free throw attempts.
Did
and
they?
Got it. Yes. Montana did.
Oh, I
yes.
thought, okay, yeah. Montana was low-key singing it. His name was Monty, not Money. Monty? Was it Williams?
Money Williams.
It wasn't Money. They were saying it different.
Monty Williams, I guess.
Bro was a dog. He was going crazy that entire game.
30 points.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was going to work.
Yeah, but we had some pretty good players on our own side. Dre Gibbs-Lawhorn scored 26 and had 6 assists. Kamani Hamilton scored 16. Naz Cunningham scored 13. Isaac Williamson scored 11. His first game being back injured, from being injured. And what was this? His first college game?
Yeah, being a freshman, it's his first game at home. A couple fans shouting him out in the crowd. And, after the game, I got to ask Coach Pastner, following the loss, a question. So check that out.
Coach, still talking about Isaac Williamson being a freshman in his first game. What kind of energy can he bring to the team?
Yeah, he'll bring good energy. He's a tough, hard-nosed guy. And, him and Tyron Jones both are freshmen, and the more they play, the better they'll get. I think those are two really good freshmen. And, both of them have chances to be at a high level. Obviously, there's going to be freshman mistakes, and as I said, those guys are going to make mistakes throughout. You're going to have to live with some things, and hopefully, by the time we get to Mountain West play, not hopefully, it's a must, that we're hitting on all cylinders and that they are playing at a high level and have now gotten through some of the freshman part and can be better for us.
Thank you, Coach Pastner. We still have 3 players out that are injured. Mason Avitan, Miles, is it Che, and Emmanuel Stephan. But hopefully they're coming back soon. And UNLV has made at least one 3-pointer in NCAA record 1,263 straight games.
Boom.
Moving into November 13th, we had our women's volleyball. They lost to Wyoming in 4 sets, but Alondra Alarcon notched 15 kills, 7 digs, and 3 service aces. Callie King recorded her career high of 29 digs, and she is now only 43 digs away from being the 7th member of the 1,000 Career Dig Club.
Wow.
Sophomore Brianna Dean Jackson posted 5 blocks, assists, and 9 kills, but still fell short.
Still piling up the stat sheet. Love to see it.
On November 14th, our women's cross country competed at the NCAA West Regionals. We didn't exactly see the results for that, so we don't know how they did. But our women's basketball competed in a high-energy, crazy game versus 7th in the nation, Baylor.
The Baylor Bears, yeah.
And it was still a close game.
It was.
54-62. Honestly, I don't know if this is going to sound kind of crazy, but after the game, I feel like Baylor and their fans were kind of bragging about it. You're 7th in the nation.
Right.
Realistically, you should have won. You should have won by more. But the fact that our girls came in that close, good on our girls. Good, show them. You're not, not all that, bro.
It also helped that, the pavilion was packed.
It was a sold-out game.
Yeah, seat to seat, row to row. Everybody was there. Coach LaRock loved it. And, it made it difficult for Baylor at first, but would ultimately come out with the win. And, Coach LaRock thanked the Las Vegas fans for showing support in the post-game press, and you can check that out right now.
First of all, I want to thank our Las Vegas community for a tremendous crowd to show up and show that our team matters, women's basketball matters. We kind of called upon them, and they had our back. So I thought it was a tremendous crowd. Shout out to our marketing, ticketing people, everyone that worked hard to get a bunch of people in the building.
We're hoping to have Lindy come on. Hopefully, we'll see how that works out. But going back into the Baylor game, Jasmine Lott led scoring with a career high of 18 points. And of course, Meadow Rowland had to show out once again. Both of them are returners. Meadow Rowland played the entire game and had her 3rd career and 2nd straight double-double with 13 points and a team high of 11 rebounds. She also had a career high of 4 assists and a career high of 3 steals. A lot of career highs for Meadow.
Yeah, she was showing out Friday night.
Was.
And did everything that she could to keep the Rebs in it.
The lead was exchanged 9 times throughout the game. Were they winning going into the 4th quarter?
Yeah, I believe they were up by 10 going into the 4th quarter, or close to it.
Close, yeah. Maybe. Yeah, it was a close game going into the 4th quarter. But Lindy said she was proud of the team, but they still got to work on things. And that's fair. Who's their next game? Was it Montana State?
Yeah, they play Montana State today.
Today and then
Arizona State on Saturday.
Today as in Tuesday.
Yes.
When it comes up, yeah. And then ASU Saturday. So I don't know much about Montana State, But I feel like the ASU game will definitely be a good game.
Yeah, Coach LaRock said that they're a good team, and UNLV can't take them lightly, and they got to go down there obviously to a visiting venue, so fans could pack it, and yeah.
Well, let's keep the energy rolling with these next home games for the Lady Rebels, because the energy in the pavilion was crazy that night, and I know the girls enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I know Lindy definitely enjoyed seeing the community come out and supporting the team. She even said herself, like, there was so many familiar faces that she didn't even remember all of them.
I know.
So the women's games are just so much more intimate, I feel like, and you're right there.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if you haven't already, you definitely need to check out a women's game. They're very fun.
Go to a Lady Rebels basketball game because, like Miley said, it's a lot of fun.
And we might be there.
Yeah, we'll
probably be working it again.
Yeah, we might be there.
But moving into November 15th, our women's volleyball unfortunately lost in four sets to Colorado State. But you know who did win?
UNLV
Football.
Football. Yeah.
But we'll save that.
Yeah.
So now going into November 16th, our men's basketball went to Memphis. And they won 92-78.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see I guess they had a tribute video for Pastner.
Yeah, it was homecoming for Coach Pastner, and Pastner, I believe he got a little bit emotional. Just being there 7 years, taking them to a couple NIT tournaments, a couple division-winning seasons. Taking it all in, but happy that he got the win, especially going back, so he got his revenge.
Yeah, but I mean, also, he was asked after the Montana game, like, what are your emotions going back where you came from? And what's pretty much your focus? And he said, my focus is on UNLV. My focus is on getting this win, which was nice to hear.
Yeah, I mean, that's not really a smart question.
Really? Because, like,
after a loss,
right,
after the loss, too, I mean, that's not what you want to hear. I mean, obviously, he's trying to incorporate, like, look into the next game, but, I mean, you could go many other ways of saying that. But.
Yeah.
But that's okay. That's what they have jobs for.
So UNLV scored 92 points, right?
92.
92. Isn't that one less than the Montana game?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, you know who scored more than half of those points alone?
Howard Fleming Jr.
And Isaac Williamson. They each scored 25 points, career highs for both. And let me preface this. Isaac Williamson is a freshman. This was his second ever college game. Can you imagine, like, once he gets more tailored into the program, we might have our Runnin Rebels back.
Maybe. Hope so.
Hope so.
But, yeah, he showed a lot of effort that first game and even got shouted out by a couple fans in the crowd against Montana State. But, yeah, he really is – he's a hustler.
Yeah. And
he gets it done and brings the energy, and that's what Coach Pastner said about him, too.
Yeah. And this was – after this win for the Rebels, they snapped Memphis's 11-game win streak.
Wow, I did not know that.
Yeah.
Just going back to last season?
Yeah. And also, their lead scorer was Doug McDaniel for the Tigers. He was averaging 13 points per games. UNLV held him to 1 of 10 shooting.
Dang.
He was also forced into 6 turnovers.
Dang, they did a good job defensively. I mean, they really clamped it down compared to the Montana State game. I'm sure that was emphasis in practice for Coach Pastner.
For sure. They scored more than 80 points in every game this season, too. So, I feel like even though they lost to the Montana team, I don't know, scoring so much in each game, I don't want to jinx it, but I feel like our reps are doing pretty good.
It's good. They have the same fate as UNLV football. They got a good offense, but looking to improve defense. I mean, it's crazy, but how ironic.
Well, I mean, actually, let's save that. You want to get into the upcoming really quick before we jump into UNLV football? Okay, cool. So our women's volleyball team, this is their last week of conference play. So if you're looking for anything to do this week and you're free, Thursday at 6:30 p.m., they will be having their Polynesian night. They'll be playing Fresno State. And the first couple fans to enter will get a free t-shirt and a poster.
Oh, I might have to make an appearance on Polynesian night.
Wait, low-key we should. I feel like we should work a volleyball game. I enjoy volleyball. Anyway, they'll also have a pregame luau in the plaza.
Wow. Yeah, I might have to make an appearance. That sounds kind of fun.
Yeah, it does. And then their last game will be Saturday at 1 p.m. against San Jose State. And it's also their senior day. So, again, if you're not busy, show out and support our ladies.
It's their senior day or senior night? Senior day?
Well, it's at 1 p.m.
Yeah.
So, senior day. But now going into one of, if not the best game of the weekend, UNLV Football versus Utah State.
Yeah.
We were both working that game too.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I feel like I have a horrible, when it comes to judging the amount of people in an area, I'm horrible at it because there was 31,682 fans at Allegiant.
It really did not feel like it at all.
Unless this is wrong, but this came straight from the athletics page. Maybe I read it wrong.
Or maybe they might try and raise it up a little bit.
Well, regardless, it was a wild rainy day, and the game went into double overtime. But it doesn't matter because our Rebels won 29-26.
Yep. Got past the adversity and won in double overtime. Moving up in the Mountain West rankings, playing Hawaii this week. I mean, it was a very messy game. A lot of missed field goals, upset coaches, confusion, both sides.
Oh,
but
yeah.
UNLV ultimately prevailed. And then, Utah State quarterback Bryson Barnes was their leading passer and rusher.
That man is 24 years old with a whole child.
Okay.
Versus 21-year-old Calandria. And we still won, guys. But what were you? I want you to tell them what you were what you were saying during the game about Calandria.
He's always in some hickory dickory moments where he's like, it looks like he's in the Looney Tunes sometimes in the backfield trying to make a play, but I mean he gets it done and he can't complain about it. I mean he keeps the drives alive, gets first downs, touchdowns, every other down, and it's crazy.
He be doing it himself out there sometimes.
I know. He has a couple fans holding their breath a lot of the time, and then they're like, "Oh yeah, go." So yeah.
But I was saying too, he's like a fly. Like you try to swat the fly, he won't go down. He be doing so much by himself, and it's kind of crazy to think that he's clearly in comparison to Bryson Barnes, he's a young quarterback, and he's doing pretty good.
Young quarterback in his senior season. That's crazy. So yeah.
4th or 5th year?
I believe it is his
fourth, I would assume, right?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, Calandria, please stay in.
But yeah, Coach Mullen in the post game called the Rebels the best show in town, and check that out.
I told you we wanted to be the best show in town. I didn't mean that every single home game had to come down to the final play of the game. But listen, you're not going to, shame on you if you missed it because you're not going to a better show in Vegas today than you would have just saw here at Allegiant Stadium. And so hopefully if you want to see the best, hey, next week's a big week. Hey, you got Monday Night Football, you got Raiders, Cowboys, you got F1, you got this. I'm sure there's concerts everywhere. There's everything going on. But if you want to see the best show, you come watch the Rebels play Friday night against Hawaii.
I mean, I definitely feel like it was one of the best shows in town. That was such an entertaining game. And before this weekend, the last time the Rebels beat the Aggies at home was 2008, before Utah State even joined the Mountain West.
Wow. Wow. That is crazy.
And the team was without Jaden Thomas. He was out because of an injury, and our Rebels still got it done. Now let's take it over to Utah State. Their place kicker, Tanner Rinker, entered the evening 10 for 10 on field goal attempts. Perfect field goal attempts this year. Missed both.
And a couple of extra points and everything else. I mean, it was not...
Five were missed. I'm pretty sure there was 2, what was it, extra points?
Two extra points.
2 extra points in the beginning. And then the overtime kicks he missed 2 of. And then there was one, I think it was the kick right before going into overtime. They would have won that game if he made it, but he didn't. So
yeah, he did not have a good day. That just goes to show. I guess he was nervous with the amount of fans that were in the stadium for UNLV. Showed up and showed out.
But also, we were kind of predicting that during warmups.
Yeah, we're sitting there on the south side in the end zone and looking at practice kickers, both Caden Acosta and Utah State's kicker, and they're shanking them like to the right side, and we're like, oh no, hopefully this doesn't foreshadow anything.
I know, it was like 3 in a row though that were missed, and we were like,
granted they were 50 to 55 yards out, but
I mean, it definitely foreshadowed something for Utah.
Yeah, I mean, you just set it up himself, but Caden McGee with the game-winning touchdown right in front of us, but I did not get that because my camera died.
I got it.
But yeah, here's what he had to say in his post-game press conference.
Just like Coach Mullen said, you never know when your moment's going to get called, but just being ready, delivering when it is, and I trusted my team, so I knew going in, like, just don't think about it, just run, and I knew I could trust my guys, and it worked.
Caden Big Play McGee. Did you know that was his nickname?
I did.
I did not. I just found that out, and he is definitely living up to that nickname because he had 3 carries for a team-leading 54 yards, and 25 yards was from that touchdown that had us win. That's what I'm saying. Like, if Rinker would have made those kicks, it was going to be walk-offs from 44 and 41 yards.
Would have.
Yeah, would have. Utah State was thrilled when he finally made a kick from 39 yards, but Calandria and McGee had other plans, so.
Yep, got it done. Now they play Hawaii Friday night.
Wait, hold on.
Okay.
And Utah State botched a snap.
Yeah, and they botched the snap and messed it up and had to scramble around.
Mm-hmm.
Like stated before, confusion, crazy plays,
Just
crazy
overall,
weather.
Crazy game.
Crazy
day.
Crazy day.
Crazy day. This was UNLV's first win in overtime since a crazy game, apparently, against UNR.
No, I thought they went to...
In 2019.
I thought they went to overtime last year when they played Syracuse. Maybe.
I thought we just lost that game.
I don't know. I think I was here and they went to overtime then. So
I was here too. Let's fact check that real quick because, wait, UNLV versus Syracuse? Again, this is coming from, like, The Athletic. So we lost. First win in overtime.
Yeah,
wait, that didn't make any sense. I didn't clock that. We were like, yeah, they lost. Okay. Well, here's another silly, crazy stat. The Rebels' only previous win in the game longer than 1 overtime period was a triple overtime victory at Sam Boyd Stadium versus Wyoming and QB Josh Allen in 2016.
2016. Oh my gosh, that's 2 years before he got drafted. That's crazy.
And the Rebels now have 15 wins out of 20 in their last home games.
Bang. That's 75%. 75% of the time they're winning at home.
Mm-hmm.
And they're looking to improve that this Friday against Hawaii at 7:30 in the 9th Island Showdown.
Yep. Take it away because I got all the wins and losses for Hawaii.
Yeah, Hawaii, they're led by Bishop Gorman, alumni, Micah Alejado, the lefty, getting it done, gunslinging over there in the tropical state of Hawaii. And he's looking great so far. 2,380 yards and 18 touchdowns so far this season.
This season?
This season. Bishop Gorman, Las Vegas's own, so he's gonna be amped up, fired up, ready to play.
Back home.
Looking to beat his hometown college team. But yeah, both teams are looking to stay competitive in the Mountain West rankings and have a chance at the Mountain West Championship that I believe is being played here later this year.
Really?
I believe so.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
But is UNLV 5th or 6th?
I believe they're tied.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. I believe they're 5th, yeah.
And then Hawaii is right under us at 6th.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on if that is. I
Right.
should probably also fact check that right now. Hold
Right.
on. Hold, please.
But yeah, before UNLV, they're 8-2. They most likely will have to win out if they want a shot, and some losses for some of the top teams in the Mountain West. SDSU surprisingly first. Fresno State, Boise State, of course. They might need a couple losses down the road for them to stay competitive.
Yeah.
And then Hawaii is in the same boat. They're 7-3. They're looking, for a couple losses. Hopefully, or not hopefully. I don't hope that they win, but for their sake, a win Friday night against UNLV, and then a couple more wins and losses for some top teams later in the season.
Matter of fact, let's check. Who does San Diego State? Oh, this weekend, San Diego State versus San Jose State. And San Diego State versus New Mexico. I'm pretty sure they got that one in the bag. It's really kind of unsure about who's making the championship.
Yeah, that's the crazy part about the Mountain West. Last year, of course, Boise State, Ashton Genty ran the conference, won the Mountain West, made the college football playoff. But this season, up in the air.
Oh, and then Fresno State plays Utah State and San Jose State. See, that even sounds kind of unsure. But I know you were saying Fresno State is doing good.
But yeah, for Hawaii, since September 27th, they have scored more than 30 points in those 5 games. So it will most likely be another shootout for UNLV football.
Of course it is.
Of course.
Well, let's go through Hawaii's schedule really quick. They beat Stanford 23-20, lost to Arizona 40-6, beat Sam Houston 37-20, beat Portland State 23-3, lost to Fresno State 23-21, beat Air Force 44-35, beat Utah State 44-26, beat Colorado State 31-19, lost to San Jose State 45-38, and beat San Diego State 38-6. So their average points per game away is 28.4, where our average points per game at home is 36.6. As we covered last week, that does not matter. We overshot our predictions last week.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't.
Crazy.
I didn't make a prediction because I just couldn't do it anymore. I can't do it. But
You gonna make a prediction this week? No.
Can I just go with the...
Go UNLV football wins, I hope.
I hope. But that's what I'm saying. My predictions would mostly be based off of points per game home versus points per game away. And based off that has us winning 37-28. And I don't see that. I don't see it being that big of a gap, So, do you have a prediction? Realistic, unbiased.
Realistic, unbiased?
Yep.
I feel like it's going to be a pass-heavy game for both teams. Maybe like a walk-off field goal for UNLV, 35-32. Sound reasonable?
35-32?
Yeah.
That kind of would line up pretty well with the win probability. Right now, we're favored 58-2. 58.2 to 40. Sorry.
58-2.
No, not the score, guys. Win probability 58.2% to 41.8%.
Seems.
It's gonna be a close game.
Yeah.
I feel like that's one of the most cutting it close probabilities we've had this season. And again, that doesn't mean anything, but it's getting down to the wire for the Rebels. I just feel so happy that Boise's in third. Like what?
Yeah, so am I. We do not like Boise State.
We do not like Boise State. And Jason, you can laugh as much as you want. I don't like Boise. I don't care. You don't even know who Jason is.
Nope.
Jason knows who Jason is.
Shout out Jason.
Yeah, shout out Jason. Shout out Javier. Shout out all of you guys. Whatever. Who do we have left? Hawaii and Reno?
Hawaii, UNR, battle for the Fremont Cannon up there.
It's not going to be much of a maybe I shouldn't say that. Maybe I shouldn't jinx it because...
Yeah, they're 1-8.
2-8.
2-8 now. So they won?
Was it this past weekend?
I believe so.
They won 55-10 versus San Jose State.
Holy moly. Wow. I guess something awoke. I hope they go back to their losing.
Go back to sleep.
Yeah. Go back to their losing ways when UNLV goes up there to Reno, or in parentheses, Gotham City. Yeah.
What was it, the biggest little town, or I don't even know. Who cares?
Yeah.
That's 2 weeks away.
So they play Reno. I believe they play Fresno, right? Maybe.
Who?
UNLV
Reno?
Rebels football.
I thought it was just 2 more games.
Oh yeah. Yep. Hawaii this weekend. Weekend. Friday night, 7:30, and then Nevada.
Oh, our season's coming to an end.
I know, but our content isn't coming to an end.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, semester's ending.
Semester is ending. Lock in on your finals. You know, don't
It's
be
not finals week
partying.
yet.
Yeah, but still, it's coming up.
Mm-hmm. We'll still have an episode next week for Thanksgiving, but we kind of got to talk about whether or not we're having episodes over winter. We could Zoom it, but then also, what are we talking about? There's no...
Nothing's going on.
Yeah. So, I mean, our first semester as a podcast is coming to an end.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, mind you, we met this semester. Could you guys tell? Maybe first episode you could tell. But I feel like since then.
Yep. Got it done. But yeah, we're not going anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope UNLV's going somewhere, hopefully to win the Mountain West Championship.
Hopefully they get there.
And a win this week against Hawaii. I think my family's going to that game because they're from Hawaii. So shout out the Rainbow Warriors. But UNLV Rebels, we're on top. Let's go.
Hopefully we win that game. I'll be going as a fan. You're working it. So we'll get some good B-roll next week.
Of course. Like we always do.
Like we always do. But that about wraps it up for us this week, everyone. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for watching episode 8 of Rebel Roundtable, the first official podcast of Rebel Sports Network here at UNLV. I'm your host, Maile Palacios, and I've been here with my co-host, Thomas Gobbo.
Yeah. Go UNLV. In the words of Trevor Lewis, go Rebels.
Rebels. Peace.